They have one of the worst mayors anywhere in the world in London. Stupid guy, in my opinion, but he's a nasty man. So many people said thank you for saying that. He's a bad guy. Khan is his name, I guess. Europe has a big immigration problem. They also liked when I said that they have one of the worst mayors anywhere in the world in London. He's a horrible mayor, nasty guy, stupid guy in my opinion, but he's a nasty man, and I want nothing to do with him. But I didn't think it was a big statement, and so many people said thank you for saying that. He's a bad guy. Khan is his name, I guess. He's done a lousy job, I can tell you that. Terrible mayor. No, but people liked it so much when I said that.
Mr. President, yesterday you mentioned that you would change the Russia deadline to 10 to 12 days. Has that started yet, or when can we, see the official statement that is the new deadline?
I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you now. Do you want a big scoop?
Yes, please.
Everybody else, close your ears. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
10 days from today.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Good.
Have you communicated?
We have a scoop.
Thank you.
And then, we're going to put on tariffs and stuff, and I don't know if it's going to affect Russia, because he wants to obviously probably keep the war going. But we're going to put on tariffs and the various things that you put on. It may or may not affect them, but it could.
Are you working with any of the families of the victims of the Manhattan shooting?
I don't want to tell you that. I don't want to tell you that.
Have you spoken with Mayor Adams?
That's a bad one. That's a bad one, but I won't tell you about that.
Have you talked to Mayor Adams? Have you spoken with Mayor
I
Adams?
have, yeah.
Okay.
One of the other things our readers liked from yesterday was when you were talking so forcefully about illegal immigration in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
One of the big political flashpoints is migrant hotels, where people are being put up while their claims are processed. People see it as a source
In beautiful
of
luxury hotels.
They also think there's low security and it's a problem for their communities. Is that appropriate, or does Britain need an alligator Alcatraz?
It's not alligator. It's just that they're putting people in luxury hotels, and other people that are working their asses off are living, from hand to mouth. They're not living the same way. I mean, I looked at some of the hotels they're using, and they've done it in our country also. They'd put them in like the best hotels anywhere in the world because they could get rooms there, thousands of dollars a night, and other people are living out on the streets, including our veterans. They can't get a room. Our veterans are living on the streets. There are pictures of our veterans saying right by the door where they're walking in to live, and the veterans are sitting out on the sidewalk in front of a fancy hotel, and the illegals are coming into that hotel and staying there for a week. That's no good.
Just to button up on Mar-a-Lago, you're saying that Jeffrey Epstein poached 2 of your staffers. Who were they?
Yeah, I don't want to say 2, or I don't want to say any number. You're talking about many years ago. But yeah, he took people, and because he took people, I said, don't do it anymore. They work for me. And he took, beyond that, he took some others. And once he did that, that was the end of him. I didn't like, when they steal people, I don't like it.
Should anybody ever go to prison for a social media post?
Are you saying that that's taking place in the UK?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing that. Well, I looked at it yesterday. Well, they said they canceled Truth Social. I'll bet it's uncanceled very quickly. I'll bet it's uncanceled. Yeah. No, it's a little different. It's different. I see it in some countries that you would never suspect it. Not only there. I've seen it in other countries where, they're like bread and pudding countries, I think, and then all of a sudden they become somewhat violent. When people go socialistic, or when you get the radical left or the left going in, the countries actually become very mean. They become 2 things, mean and incompetently run simultaneously. How is Caroline doing? Is she doing a good job? Look at her. She's such a star. Come on, Caroline. Come here.
Chloe wanted to watch, sir.
Chloe, do you want to come over? Chloe is she's a great golfer, a great talented golfer. She's probably the most talented golfer other than Kai, but I think it's about the same, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
She hits the ball long. This little girl has a lot of muscle, right?
Yeah.
So, and she wins every tournament she plays in of her age.
Yes, very fun.
You love golf, right?
Yes.
but she's a great athlete.
How did the golf course play today? And be
Great.
honest, did anyone in your foursome hit that massive bunker on the night?
That is a massive bunker. Fortunately, nobody did. Well, I played two of the guys who were pros and really good players. One of them won the tournament last year, and you could see they were very good players.
Who at the moment holds the course record?
Well, we played a first round. That's it. We only played one round. This was our first round, so I'd have to go into that exactly. But they're two really good players. One of them, is the one who, the story. Beam. You know who that is? So he took Tiger. I guess the 18 holes. Tiger, went wild with his putting, meaning he started dropping putts from all over the place, and Tiger took him. But that's the quality. They're really good players. We had those two guys and terrific guys, two terrific guys. We had a good time. But I was watching. The only shot that mattered to me was the driver of the first hole, because if I would have missed it, you would not have let me forget it.
Did you take a bit of a practice on the driving range beforehand?
I hit some. Yeah, I did. I hit some balls on the driving range. It's a great course. It's a great course. It's been fantastic. I built one. And then I had to build this one, otherwise you would have lost your zoning. You have like a certain period of time to build it. So they built it. It opened. My son did a very good job of building it.
You said you thought it would be the last dune course today. Were you talking about environmental regulations?
Yeah, we obey the regulations, the environmental regulations. You really want to, and it's top of the line. It's really, the pros were saying this is as good as any course they've ever played. It's as good as it gets.
The course was surrounded by windmills. Did you talk to Stormer about?
I did.
the
Yeah, I think
windmills,
windmills are a disgrace. I think they hurt everything they touch. They're ugly. They're very inefficient. It's the most expensive form of energy there is. People hate it when they become visible from their house. When you see them from a house, the value goes down by 50% and more. They make noise. When they're out in the ocean, they're bad for the sea life, very bad for the whales, obviously, because they wash up on shore like 9 times more than they did without them. No, they are really bad, and they cost a lot of money. There's not a wind farm that's put up without subsidy. So instead of making money, what they should do is open up the whole North Coast oil. They have tremendous oil right there, right where we play, and they've made it impossible for people to drill. It's crazy. It's, that's one of the best oil areas in the world. They've made it impossible for people to take it out. Instead, they put up these ugly windmills all over the country and all over the world. I don't know what it is. Nobody likes them. They have the greatest lobby, but it's starting. I think I'm starting to get to it now. They're bad energy. They look bad. They kill the birds. They're really terrible things, and it's the most expensive energy of any energy there is. And in fact, not every, I guess, I don't know, maybe some, but almost every windmill put up needs subsidy from the government. So instead of making money, they lose money. And that's why UK energy costs are very high. Because when we were flying over to the plane, they were all over the place. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. I'll say it till I can't speak anymore. And I think we are having an impact, and they're starting to take a lot of windmills down. They're literally starting to take them down. They don't work, they're bad, and they're too costly. And every year you see them up there, the government is paying a lot of money. Whereas if you have oil, if you have other forms of energy, you make money on it. In other words, you bring down taxes.